It's 6:30. Still just waiting for my battery pack to get the last little bit of energy. Um, I stopped trying to upload videos last night, and I just put the Google Drive on for backup. At some point, like 2 in the morning, I picked it up and looked at it to see how many were left and how far it'd gotten. And I put it down and did the bathroom thing, went to bed. And when I woke up about 5:30, I looked at it again, and it was prompting me, "Are you sure you want to cancel backup?" And I didn't press, the button to cancel it earlier. So I'm thinking that maybe something I did, or how the screen touched something, may have tried to deactivate or stop the backup. Maybe it was running in the background with that prompt up. I don't know. But so I don't know how much really got backed up. And so yeah, I just immediately plugged in the battery because it was down a couple dots, 20%, I guess, from running all night. And it's on the last dot now. Otherwise, I'd have backed up and might be starting to walk right now. Just looking outside, and it's bright, but it's not blue sky. It's a cloud up there, but that's okay. I expected as much. I believe it was supposed to get sunny in the day, so it didn't have to be right away. I was looking at GetHook just to make sure how to continue on from where the Church of the Mountain hiker hostel was, and what the kind of gradient at the beginning was. It's almost 2,000 feet, it looks like, but gradual enough that it's not going to be, I think, a really tough to climb, a tough walk. And then it's all kind of pretty much at elevation from that point on. Getting 20 miles, though, who knows? And I may end up camping before the shelter. I just have to make sure I fill up my water bottle before I do a campsite. I've got my water bottle filled right now with tap water that has that odd taste that you get when you are used to drinking unprocessed water from streams. Electrolytes in both. I've got bags ready to go. Just need to get that bit in there. I've got a new bag in the pack, the green bag. It's not as sturdy as the contractor bag I had. This was for lawn and whatever. It was the one that was available at the church. When I had carried the water bladder in my pack, some water had dribbled through. Plus, it had been raining, and I noticed the watertight or waterproof bags inside the plastic bag were wet at the bottom. So there must be a leak, and there's no sense keeping it. I tried to find a hole so that I could tape it up, but I didn't see one. So I put this new bag in there, but it's lighter. It's not as light as a home garbage bag, which isn't very good. So I'm hoping that this does okay, and I don't have much wet weather. Plus, I do have the dry bags, but don't want to have to rely on them because they were the second line of protection to keep my down quilt dry and my clothes dry at the very bottom of the pack. Okay, well, I think I'm going to just pull the battery pack now and get up and get going. Well, I've crossed another state line. Sky ahead, over the next hill, I can see the blue. So the clouds that are right on top of me are going to be gone fairly soon, I think. And looks like it's going to be a nice day. One thing I didn't mention yesterday I talked with my friends Paul and Sybil, and I mentioned the mileage where I am. And it kind of came up that I'm in triple digits now of what's left. So that was a big milestone at some point. 900 and something. So maybe 8 more resupplies or 8 weeks, which would put me on track for early mid-September. Big snake just decided to get off the trail for me. Thank you. Whew. That is a little unnerving. Just walking by this called Goldfish Lake or Pond, whatever it is, and yeah, a little bored, thinking of Queen movie I saw a couple days ago, and poof, there's a big snake. I think it didn't even rattle, so I guess it wasn't too worried. Well, now I can say I saw one. Well, for me, it's more like the further I go, the more I think I just want to get it over with.
Yeah, I understand. Wait till you get to New Hampshire, then you really start wanting to get it over with.
being out at the cottage. Don't want to get up and walk, but I've got to. There's 7 more miles, I think. I want to stay here.
Bigger, and it was not moving.
Yeah, I was surprised the fact he just moved over the trail. I mean, I'm walking up on him, and well, maybe the guy's a little bit smaller, but yeah, he was very amenable.
Yeah, yeah.
And his tail was still sticking out, so it's not like I couldn't have stepped on it by mistake.
Couldn't I? Yeah, yeah.
Well,
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
got a snake here.
Taking a look at the rattlesnake.
Oh yeah.
Just came up on
Wondering when I'd see one of those
Yeah,
guys on the trail.
we were just sitting right here in the shade. He just came from over there all the
This is my campsite for the night. Right before those little trees is the AT. It passes right here. Apparently this is a development area, and before it was completed, the Park Service took over the land. So there are little clearings every so often along this section of the path. And I'm just making my dinner here, some creamy chicken, cheese, broccoli, stuff for my food. And Dad, just gonna be sleeping there for the night. My original goal was a shelter that was either 20 or 25 miles away, and I'm pretty sure it was 25 from Delaware Water Gap. So I was really into it. I had stopped at that place for lunch. That wasn't originally an intention, but a guy I passed who was doing the session hike. I don't remember if I mentioned it. I think he was called Ice Age? Iceman? No. Something like that. Stone Age. Something like that, maybe. And it was 4th year completing a section hike for the entire AT. So he only had this little bit to do, maybe 1 or 2 days left. And anyway, he mentioned the center that I was walking by, and it was like almost noon. And yeah, I went there and I had that food, and I just was so relaxed, and I didn't really feel super motivated to move fast. And then I stopped at the fire tower, and that's where I saw the rattlesnake, or the other hiker did, and pointed out to me, and I filmed it. And then once I got going from there, after like a 15-minute stop or so, I got to a beaver dam kind of thing, where I saw that turtle that I filmed. And it was more like a beaver dam bog type thing. Anyway, got some water there. And decided I was going to go to that campsite. There was either this area or another 4 miles on, and I just didn't want to walk 2 more miles. It's already 4 o'clock or something like that. So I just set up here, laid down for about an hour or so, left my food bag and everything out here in preparation for dinner. It's about 6 o'clock now, and I'm just going to eat. Have a little Nutella wrap for dessert, and maybe some Reese's Peanuts, or Pieces. And then I'll hang my bear bag on the cord I've already thrown over a branch over there, and brush my teeth, and just lay down for the night. There are options for shelters tomorrow, but today's Friday, so, and it's a nice weather weekend. There was just a pile of kids, maybe a half dozen or dozen even, who walked by while I was sitting there facing the other way, going to camp somewhere. And from other comments I saw on GetHook at some of these shelters, they're often full with kids during the summertime in groups. So I may end up encountering that kind of thing. But so potentially it's a 16 or 20-mile day tomorrow, probably 16. And the one after that will be the secret shelter with the donkey. And I think after that will be possibly 1 or 2 nights to get to the movie theater, but then the rain may be coming, so it might not be the thing that will happen. Anyway, moving along, I sent a text to Sarge asking if he was going to be around. I guess when I get to New York, I gave my mileage, and whether I could crash at his place for a couple days. We'll wait to see what he says. He might be very happy to, or because of his girlfriend and other issues, you never know what the response might be, so not pressure him. If he's not available, then I'll just continue on past New York and maybe come back to it some other time, maybe. I'll see it from the trail, but I don't want to pay for an expensive Airbnb over some noisy business that runs until 4 a.m. or something like that in a crummy neighborhood, and just be trying to get around with the pack. So again, checking it out, kind of like Washington, D.C. Just have 1.5 liters, if not even that, of water. I think it's just a mile or two on the parking lot. Apparently I can go down the road and get to a spring, so I'll have water tomorrow before too long. Sure, just blowing a fly off the screen. So I'll have to be careful not to get too thirsty tonight. And dinner should be about ready. A lot of bugs out here today. Underneath the fly, you can see a lot of them. So I'm going to get back in there and not have to worry about them crawling over me. The temperature is very nice and got a breeze. And I think there would be a view over there. You can see where it's light through the trees. But from here, I can't see what it was. Yeah, well, not much else to think of right now. So this might be the end of the video for today. So thinking of people back home, and today I was in one of those moods where I just felt like I want the trip to be over. But maybe when I have a couple good experience days, I'll feel like, hey, this is not so bad, and really get into it, which is what's going to make the good memories of being out here, not the days where I'm feeling like I'm bored and want to quit. Maybe I'll have that energy drink tomorrow morning if I need it to get me more motivated. Hope not. I'll talk to you then. Well, feet are feeling pretty good, thankfully, and no other problems to report. So, okay. Adios.